Hey everybody, I'm Jack Reed of the Future Pastimes. I'm one of the designers on the Choman Richess expansion, which is the second expansion for the classic Dune board game, the 2019 edition from Gale Force 9. And one of the variants in this expansion is something called Leader Skills. And these are cards that you would be dealt at the beginning of the game, and you would choose one to assign to a specific leader disc and put that in front of your shield so everyone can see. Now I have a link to a video in the description to one that goes more into a general overall of when and how leader skills work. In this video, we're going to do a deep dive on a specific skill, and that is the Suk Graduate. So, like Dr. Yui, one of your leaders could be a Suk Graduate and have some medical prowess. So we're going to take a look at that. Every leader skill has two effects. One is either an ability that is applied to all of your other leaders, not just the one that is skilled, or it's just another effect that you have. And so this one is kind of like another effect. So the effect here is when you win a battle and lose forces, return one to your reserves instead of going to the Tleilaxu tanks. So this is handy for not wanting to have to spend a lot of spice for reviving your forces, especially if you have a low free revival rate. Now, the Fremen, they don't really need a Suk Doctor because they get 3 out for free anyway, although it is still nice to have more in the reserves because that lets you revive your other forces for free. But a faction like the Emperor, the Bene Gesserit, or the Guild, who only have a 1 free revival, every one that they can just keep in their reserves is much better for them and is going to save them spice in the long run. It's also important if you are trying to revive a lot of your forces. Having 1 fewer to revive is always nice. But if you put your Suk Graduate into the battle plan, you put the skill in there with them, and this is the leader that's fighting, well, then what's going to happen is when you win a battle and lose forces, and this supplants the top one, you may save up to 3 of them from going to the Tleilaxu tanks, leaving 1 of them in the territory and returning the rest to your reserves. So that's an even bigger deal. If you've won that battle, this is going to let you dial higher than you normally might want to because you know you're going to be able to save 1 in that territory, and then 2 of them are going to go to your reserves if you're losing 3 or more. And that, again, feeds into the same notion that the top ability does. It's just letting you bypass that whole process of they go to the tanks, I get them out of the tanks and into my reserves, and then I have to pay to return them to the planet. So it's going to tighten that up a lot for you. If you lost a lot of forces, well, 3 of them are not having to be revived. 1's not having to be reshipped to the territory. So this is going to be a great way for you to stay in the game or get back if you have been losing a lot of forces in recent times. Your Suk Graduate would need to survive this battle. So it's possible to win a battle and your leader is still killed, but to get this effect, the leader must be alive. So do your best to protect your Suk Graduate because they are working hard to keep your forces alive and out of those Tleilaxu tanks. So that's how the Suk Graduate works. If you have any questions about this particular leader skill or really any leader skills or leader skills in general, don't hesitate to ask in the comments and I will get back to you with a response. That's it for this one, everyone. Thanks for watching and we'll see you again soon.